People, make sure that you go ahead and check out the Beeline Entertainment Stuff and Things shop. We got all merchandise that you're looking for. Everything to promote the show. That's right, from hats to glasses to cups to sweatshirts to t-shirts, you name it. Boys, girls, babies, whoever wants to show off that they love watching the Beeline Entertainment LLC. We can't wait to see you in your brand new gear. Come on and check it out today. Let's go! Here I am. My bad. Thought I was talking to everything. But that's right, like the commercial said. Check it out today. Yo, go ahead on over to the Beeline Entertainment Stuff and Things shop. We got a whole bunch of stuff for you to go ahead and rock, including the What's the Beeline. Ask me what it is, and they'll tell you. They should tell you by now. We've been on for a little while. Bye! Yo, listen, check it out. People. What's good? It's another Tuesday. I'm saying Friday. I'm tripping a little bit. I've been working a lot, yo. I did a video earlier. I almost fell asleep on that shit. But y'all, I'm still here because we got the Beeline Web Show Tuesday night. We back at it, y'all. Like I was telling everybody earlier, I hope all my stuff is sounding good. I've been having a lot of technical difficulties, and I think we finally got it, yo. As a matter of fact, nope, I still sound the thing, but I bet you I sound a lot better now because I just fixed my mic. Okay, there we go. All right, see, but we getting it together, yo. I had to upgrade some equipment and stuff like that, so we back at it. Yo, thank you guys so much for watching. If you just starting to watch, check it out. You can see everything that we've ever done on YouTube, where you can like, share, and subscribe to that channel over there. It's going to do wonders for us. And then you click that bell button for notifications. We go live 3 times a week at this point. We do of course, Tuesday night, we get the Beeline Web Show at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Then tomorrow, we do Straight Through the Roast Wrestle Talk, where we talk all things wrestling. If you're a wrestling fan, you want to join the STR Nation, join us at 9 p.m. over there. And then Thursday night, we got the Beeline Entertainment. Y'all know about that show. Y'all love the Beeline Entertainment show, man. Oh, y'all, I really appreciate everybody who's been watching, joining in on the top 5. But we got a great show for you tonight. I have a whole nother podcast with us. They're no strangers to the show. I've done shows with both of these people, so you'll know them when you see them. But before we do everything, we got to do the intro. Let's go!
Straight to the point, baby.
It's going down in
3, 2, 1.
People, that's your boy!
Brian B.
Let's go.
Back on the Beeline. I'm looking forward to it. I'm so excited.
Is the influence you have.
Again with strangers!
You gotta be a cream baby's ass.
Hold on real quick.
Toast the handsome babe.
People, it's your boy, Brian B. Welcome to the Beeline Web Show. Let's go! Yeah. All right, so check it out. Like I said, we got some stuff to talk about tonight. I know you've seen the title of the show, so it's going to be an interesting show, and I couldn't do it alone, so I asked some friends to join me, and of course, like I said, they have their own show they do together. I've done shows with both of these people, so let's just stop speculating and see who it is. Yo, I'm gonna bring her to the stage first. She was just on with us from the Beyond 1130 show. We just had that reunion on a couple of episodes back of the Beeline Web Show, and of course we have a lot of fun every time we talk. We bring it to the stage Harley Hendricks. What up, Harley?
Hey, B.
Yo, what up? How's everything, yo?
Thank you for having me. Things are good.
Good.
The sun is out. I get to do my workouts outside. Shit.
There you go.
I'm having a good time.
Yep. That's definitely something to be happy about. I'm glad the sun's up over there because I don't know. I was just looking at my window this morning and I'm like, damn, bro, it's been raining in Georgia, at least where I am in Georgia, for like a month. Like at least every day we've gotten like some rain, yo. So I don't know what's up. I don't know, but I'm not hating. I love the rain, but yo, we're not alone, guys. And you see from Harley's background, this is actually the podcast who's joining me today. And you know this guy, he hasn't been on for a little bit, but that's because he's busy. He's been killing it, bro. We've had him as a sponsor on the show, Upsurge Magazine. We've sat there and had him on so many different shows, man. We're talking horror, talking love, sex, romance, all that shit. That's my boy Troy D, right?
Hey,
what up, Troy?
What's up? What up?
Man, yeah, it's been a little while, bro.
Real quick, I was about to say, shout out Harley for having the background for the show because I promote my book for a second. You know what I'm saying?
There you
Well,
go.
good.
And
There
then,
you
Good.
go.
you know, you
You good.
represent for the show too.
That's
That's
right.
why
That's
I'm your
right.
lovely assistant, darling.
Uh-oh. There we
Yes,
go.
that's
Listen,
why.
must be nice. Must be nice. Yo, check it out, guys. Definitely glad to see you guys. Yo, Troy, man, just speaking of your book, bro. Listen, bro. Check it out. I think I already got right here.
Eh,
Right here. Troy
hey,
Ryan over here. The
Yeah,
Cicada
every
Diaries,
time.
yo. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I just had it. I've been cleaning my studio and stuff for that, and I'm not gonna lie, I found it. It was in my paperwork, and I moved everything, and I'm like, oh, I still haven't read this, yo. I go to the libraries literally, and I get a book, and I'm like, man, I need to read a book, and then
Yeah,
my wife's turning that shit in now. I haven't touched it. Dust on it.
it'd be like that. You got I imagine reading is a hard decision for a lot of people to make. Not even talking shit, but because like how we absorb information now, it's just
Mm.
and it's quick.
I be,
Like,
I be getting tired sometimes, man.
Audio book
Yeah.
because I crochet all the time. But I
Yeah.
miss when I'm not taking orders, I'll do a paperback book so I can feel it. But when I'm
Mhm.
like in heavy season, I have orders, I'm just steaming through audiobooks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did want to
Yeah.
start checking those out, but I do like the feeling of like a book
Yeah.
in my head.
And what I
Right.
will say
Natural.
is if
Just
you got
like
a
personally.
good book, the audio book of it will have you like,
Yeah.
Oh
Just
shit, what's
sitting
going
there.
on?
yes. Like
I
I
like
read
stuff like
one
that.
about like magic and like they had like the little character voices. Baby, that was like a little a bedtime story for me. I was like, bitch, this is amazing.
For real. For real. For real. I like stuff like that. But like you said, Troy, it's like I don't know. It's just something about like you want to do it because it's so much like they put so much like prestige on it. Like you're knowledgeable if you're reading. You put your little glasses on, you feel important, and then it's like you take the time. But it's like but it's like now it's like I can sit here. Harley said it best. You can go to audio book. You could just watch a movie. Fuck it. Like you watch any movie you ever wanted in your life. So it's harder to like be engaged in that way. But I will admit, it's nothing good. It's nothing better than like a really good story that you just kind of like, you can't wait to turn the
Yeah.
page. I
Yeah.
remember that shit.
Hopefully that's what
remember
my shit do. What my shit does or has a hand in helping motherfuckers read again because I think my
Listen.
shit is interesting as hell.
Come on,
bet.
I'm
Yeah.
fucking nuts. So
It looks good. Yeah. What's the new one about?
This one is called Nightmare on Joy Road. It's just like it's horror poetry and short horror stories. Originally, it was just gonna be like scary poetry, but then I'm like, because I had never done that before, really. Like, but then it was like I'm writing all the time, so sometimes I'll just write a quick short story, and I'm like, well, shit, what I'm gonna do with some of these?
Yeah,
So I brought
feel
those
you.
over too. So it's a mix of both, like.
nice.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
it's
That's
some
what's up.
stories in there that I wrote, and I'm just like, damn, no, I wrote this. This is
Yeah.
fucking
Feels good, right? Accomplishing something and shit. Yeah.
like,
But guys, thank you guys so much for coming on tonight. I wanted to, of course, we got a lot to talk about. We got so many comments already. Yo, what up, JC? How you doing, man?
Nice
Yeah,
to meet you, JC.
Harley. Yeah, we got to talk tonight. So first, I wanted to go ahead and let you guys introduce the show. Troy, I know you've talked about it probably in the past, but I don't think you and Harley have ever been on together. So, introduce what you guys are talking about on the Love Journal over there.
So it's specifically a spinoff of like my therapy show that's just Love Journal, but it was like I can't just talk about love and not talk about sex, but I don't want to intertwine the two shows. I think they deserve, what I'm saying, separate attention. So it's like, okay, well, After Dark, and it's Harley was the perfect co-host. Because I know not too many people feel comfortable just talking about sex, but I don't give a fuck. I'm saying let's go there. So
Yeah, that's true.
That's pretty much the idea. You know what I'm saying? Me and her just talk about shit we've seen and heard about and experienced and wanted to experience. Like it's in an effort to understand myself sexually on a deeper level. Now I'm in my 30s. Some of the shit that I used to like, I don't. Now I'm starting to like new shit. It's just like, all right, I need to figure this shit out.
I know. I definitely understand that because I know you guys are probably looking at me and I'm probably frozen right now, but I'll figure it out. But yeah,
See
I
you.
definitely I completely understand what you mean because as you
Yeah.
get older, man, that's one of the things we're going to be talking about right now. Like as you get older, like things change, man. Your experiences change, you grow. Even things that you really
Oh, you
like
should
are
anyway.
blinding. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You should. You definitely should. But you know what, Troy? I'll be real with you. I think all people grow. It's just I think people just grow in their ways. Like
Mhm.
people might have you might think like, oh man, you got a young-minded perspective. You
Mm.
got this. Maybe you should do this. Maybe you should treat life more seriously. But even though they're probably still failing in some areas, or at least you see it that way, you
Mhm.
still are fucking. They still are gaining whatever they're gaining from their failures and shit. Everybody, wisdom
And
is
they're
wisdom, man.
alive. Like motherfuckers
Yeah,
really gonna
Yeah.
be alive. Like for real to be
But for
alive,
real,
you gotta at least be doing something right. I'm sorry. Because a lot of
for
motherfuckers die.
real, for real.
yeah,
That's a
yeah,
good ass point
yeah.
right there. Yeah, but as soon as I get this thing clear, we're gonna do it. Harley, how did you find your way onto talking with Troy? How'd you guys meet up?
I think the first show was one that we all did together, I
Yeah, I
think.
think we did. Yeah, we
We
met
did
on
we did
here.
either your show, we did a roundhouse with like Kyle there, or I did another show with you and I know it was you and Troy because I met you guys
Yeah,
through that Facebook group we had for a bit.
Look
And
at that.
then
Look at us coming
um
together.
and then I think we saw Troy, we saw each other again one more time, and then I was just like, oh my god, I
we
love
just
you.
like instantly was like, yeah,
Yeah, it's like I love you.
let's
That's what's
talk
up.
more. I want to talk to her more.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah,
He's
Yeah,
like,
that's
will
one of the
you be my
reasons.
friend? Check yes or yes.
yes,
That's right. That's how it be. It'd be
right.
that easy sometimes. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I'm glad that you guys, found your way. I know Harley, we talk on Beyond 1130 about a lot of shit. So very open conversations.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna
That's
say the
after
shit.
dark.
I'm gonna say it.
Okay, it's so many. uh, It's crazy because we about to do the last episode. I just want to do like 10 episodes for the season, and it's so many quotable moments in these 9 episodes that we've done
Yes,
already.
clips, baby.
Like,
The
I
real
be
deal.
struggling because I'm like I'm gonna fuck around and clip the whole episode, and like because it'd be like damn, but like I need you motherfuckers to go listen to it. Fuck. All right. I'm
No,
just
you guys
like
would love it. It's a riot.
yeah, it's a great time.
Like I
It's a
feel
great
like you should get you a little martini or like a lemon drop. Sit down, cross your ankles,
Yep.
and just listen to me and Troy Key.
That's
Because
it.
baby, that's really what it is. It really is. It really is a
It's just
good
a good
gap.
ass time.
Yes.
That's what's up. Yeah, yeah. Listen, I
Yeah.
love the conversation. And one thing I know about people is I don't know, bro, but maybe it's just because people like living out their fantasies. Same reason you like reading, sexual novels and watching, weird ass
Horror
sexy
movies and
TV
shit. All
shows
that
and
shit.
Mhm.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like people like living out their fantasies. It's some people don't want to, experiment in those ways, but it's fun to watch. So it's
Yeah.
like it's fun to listen to. And
Yeah.
you guys both have
We
unique
got some
perspectives.
experiences. Yeah,
That-
Yeah,
we did.
yeah. That's what I'm
We
saying.
share some shit on there.
Don't
Yep.
play never have I ever with me and Troy, because baby, we have.
We have.
Mm.
Chances
For real.
are we have.
Yeah. Well, it's cool. Like I definitely appreciate the dynamic, man. That's why I wanted to have you guys come on this show. And we have an interesting topic to talk about. And let's get to it, man. Let's go ahead. Now that everything's kind of back to normal. I think I know what's going on as far as my sharing my screen situation. That's what I'm dealing with whenever I'm trying to share something. But we're gonna figure that shit out. But we talking about a video. I saw a video this week and I was like, first I was judging it. And then I was trying to understand it. And that's how I've been trying to take on stuff recently. I've been trying to be more positive. And you can't really dismiss something immediately. And I'm noticing that more than ever. Like you want to. And there's some things like you might just naturally do. But I'm finding when you take time to really try to understand the other side, even if it's something you completely disagree with, you learn so much more. Like we were talking about before, like growth and wisdom, experience, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and play this video for you guys, and I want to get your opinion after we get done playing it. All right, let me get it queued up here, and it better come on. All right, I'm just gonna share it now. Don't mess up. What's it called? All right, you guys should see it in a second. There we go.
Okay.
All right, check it out.
I've been sitting in this car for about 2 hours now because I refuse to go inside and be with my wife. Like I hate her that much. The only reason why I'm with her is because I'm broke and I don't have nowhere else to go. Like I can't afford the rent on my own. And she makes more money than me. So I mean, if I was to get a good job tomorrow, I'd be gone just like that. With a woman I really want. I can't afford the woman I want, so I got to settle for her. Literally. If we're being honest, I think I'm doing her a favor. Because she got low self-esteem anyway, and she bad built, so she's I'm with her. Makes sense. So I don't feel guilty about it, but I mean, some gotta give because I can't keep doing this. Like I can be with somebody I really want, but I refuse to do more. I'm
Who
kind
you really want,
of
Rufus?
being nothing, bro.
Real.
I've been
So,
saying,
Because you ain't good looking your damn self, nigga.
your hair's
It's real.
uneven.
Like you dusty.
You look dusty.
Like,
My man moved in his
broke
car for 3
ass.
hours. All right. So already got the room hyped up, y'all. So all right, so check it out. I saw this video and I just want to stay straight off the rip. All right, now, because sometimes there's people that's be in the comments and be like, oh, that's just whatever. I'm very aware that there's a big possibility that this may be just a joke video. Somebody might have just said this to just, be trolling, whatever, getting views. But at the same time, like we talk about on Beyond 1130, be that as it may, that does not change the fact that the things that he's saying very honestly and openly are definitely probably shit that's said by other people for real,
Yep.
or things that are done. Yeah.
yeah.
So we're gonna kick this one off, and we're gonna say, like, I guess the question is, if you're married or if you're in a relationship or if you got something going on, let's ask this one first. Why do you stay? And we're gonna start with Harley because I know you're in a relationship.
Okay, well, I'll say because I love this man and he's amazing. But these videos like these make me so appreciative of my mama. Because, baby, if I don't like you, I'm going back to my mama house. And she got my room set up. I'm not going to stay nowhere I don't want to be because I just feel like that's ridiculous. That's fucked up for me. That's fucked up for you. This man sitting in a car for 2 hours. That's some bullshit. But you ain't that motivated, nigga, because get off your ass and go do something better with your life.
All right, Troy, I want to get you. I want to get your opinion. Yeah, is it that simple?
Because we ain't got time for it. That's what bothers me about people a lot of times. We don't have time for bullshit. Why am I married to somebody I don't love that I'm disgusted by? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers have kids on people that they hate and then be wondering why they're going through hell. You hate that motherfucker. You don't love them. Like, right. And it's like we don't have time for that. Literally, like there's a world out there that she could be experiencing, but you sit here with this dumb motherfucker. Cause
and it's just hard enough to live. Like it's hard enough to live in this world. Just period.
The goal is to have as much peace as you can. Not the opposite.
I can't be miserable and live in this fucking world. Like I'm so grateful that I live this world, and then after it, I come be with my best friend and we laugh at dumbass videos and get high together. Like that's life.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not about to be with somebody that don't like me. Like you don't actually fuck with me, nigga. Like, and that's okay.
All right, are y'all ready? I'm about to flip the script on this shit. I completely agree with both of you guys. I completely agree with both of you guys. I think at this point in my life, like from my experience now, I fully understand why people stay with people they don't like. I fully. And you want to know something? This guy, got to give him credit. This motherfucker was honest as hell. He said everything. If he is completely, really living out his life right now and speaking his exact thoughts, and this is some real shit, he just said every single thing he feels. I'm with this lady. He said, I'm broke. I ain't doing shit with myself. And I hate it. But I can't be where I want to be right now. Let me just say this. That part right there, I completely fucking understand. Now, I can't relate in the way of like, oh, I'm going through it, so that's my experience. But I can relate in a way of just understanding the way the world is set up right now.
Yeah, you can't go
It's
nowhere.
hard as fuck. Harley, you said it yourself. Your mom's got you set, so
I'm
you
going
can
to my
dip.
mama's house, baby.
You can dip.
Same.
Do
But a
you
lot
hear
of
me? Motherfuckers don't
yo,
get that though, and I get that.
hell yeah, bro. I couldn't even think about going to my parents. Some people don't even shit. My brother, he don't got none of his fucking family that he could turn to besides me. Like, so it's like it's weird how you think that marriage is just a union for love. And I know we've had these conversations previously, but it really has turned into more financial stability, in my opinion.
It's a
I feel like,
business, and
yeah,
let me say, because even though dude is a fucking bum, let me flip the script because you know me, I am a equal opportunity shamer. Bitches with money are mean.
mm,
Yeah.
Bitches with money are mean, and I'm gonna say
I mean, people with money in general, because niggas
people
with money
with
are
money are
mean.
mean for real. But if I feel like, and I ain't gonna even lie to you, as a woman who has experienced being a woman in a relationship with money and realizing that I was just nitpicking at this man, like there is something programmed in us within capitalism that just says that like I'm not supposed to make more than you. And so when I do, I feel agitated about what that means. And I treat you wrong. As a woman who has been like consistently making more than a man, I have picked at every fucking little thing and didn't want to, but just felt it just itched at my skin until I did. Like I just wanted to fucking
okay. But let's play with that though, because all right, so let's just put it in perspective though. Now you're talking about a man who is, you got a decent job, you doing what you got to do, and you making money, doing whatever, you making money. You like, man, fuck that, I'm paying bills. And then you got a man who's working at McDonald's. You got a man who's cleaning toilets or some shit like that or whatever. He comes
not
home, he's like,
working.
baby, not working. Oh yeah, well, that's a whole
That
other
is-
This
fucking.
nigga sound like he not working.
Yeah, if you're not working, then there's no help for you. But
This
I was
nigga
trying
in
to,
this
I was
video
trying to.
sound like he's not working now. If you just working a little shit, like if I just make more than you, that's different. Fuck that.
Because
if
you're still
can be the man,
making something.
if you can be the man, you still the man in this house. If I just make more than you, but a lot of these motherfuckers don't be making nothing.
Listen, bro. Nah, listen. But the other side is better. The other side is better for conversation because check it out. You got a man and you make bread. You make stacks and shit. You doing big deals or whatever. You OnlyFans, whatever the fuck y'all be doing now. But at the same time, yo, check it out. You got a dude and he work at Home Depot and they cut his hours. He got fucking 30 hours. He only got 40 anymore. But he
That boy got
making
25 hours.
yeah, he working as a greeter and
I
shit
don't know
at
that, but if he
Walmart.
Right.
working at Home Depot, that means he's strong. And if he's strong, he fucking me. And if he fucking me, you ain't gotta have no job.
See what I'm saying?
Okay.
See the switch? This is why the world fucked up now. All you gotta do is fuck,
But you know, it's men and
jerk
women though
off.
that get like mean and shit, and then it's the opposite. Like being the person that's making more money. Like
Mhm.
sometimes the motherfucker that's making less is trying to make you feel bad.
That's true.
No, that's true.
How you
That's
gonna
true.
make me feel bad because I make more money? Like
Yeah,
I worked my ass off to get here. Like
yeah.
it-
I-
They don't
I
take
can
care
it's
of
understand
weird
too.
either way.
you.
Yeah, it's motherfuckers got to deal with their shit first before you get with somebody. That's really the problem. Motherfuckers be
Yeah.
not nuts in the fucking head and be like, oh, okay, well, I'm just gonna bring that to you.
Because
No,
also,
nigga, deal with that first.
how are you a grown ass man with nowhere to go? Like, let's be real. This woman could die.
I think that's what people don't be thinking about though. I think that's the bad part of it. It's like I think it's easy to understand comfort and stability. It's easy to understand comfort and stability. Like when you get into a position, before I was with my wife, like, I was single for a while, yo. I wasn't really fucking with nobody. I had a couple of people that I was just like hooking up with or with a meeting online and shit like that or whatever. But I wasn't taking anything seriously. I was just, running through whatever I was running through. And honestly, I wasn't even doing that too much. But at the same time, it's just like once you get comfortable and stable and you find what's real, that's when it's like, okay, this is it. And you do kind of gain some kind of perspective where it's not that survivalist mode. It's
Yeah.
more of like, okay, I can sleep in a little bit longer today. I'm the kind of dude who never feels comfortable though when it's like when my wife is up, I'm up. I'm usually up before her. If I can do it, I'm doing it. And I let her relax. Like I'm just that nigga. Like I like to be the man. But I do understand people
and all of that shit. Like for me, I'm organized, make sure shit is together, but he gonna fix some shit and like I don't know, he's good with like clearing shit out. I love that because I hate clutter. So I'll be like, this
Okay.
room is a mess, and I'll look up and shit'll be cleared out that I wouldn't even think of. So I'll be like, I appreciate you. And he's real calm. Like I'm real.
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta have that stability.
yeah.
Yeah, that balance
But
you gotta have. Troy, how about you? Like, what? So, what do you feel like? Do you think? Let's put a real question out there. Do you think that if you with somebody and you guys have a nice home together, you've been working things out for a while, you know what I'm saying? Because everything don't start off. I'm just bad.
yeah.
Some people just do it like fucking white girls, big, ugly ass pimple faces, just to get a PlayStation 5 or some shit around income tax.
Yeah, yeah, for real.
But if you in a situation where you got somebody and y'all together, y'all working out good, doing everything, everything's good, and then all of a sudden, just like a year goes by, and this motherfucker flicking boogers and farting while y'all watching movies, and then you just like, damn, what the fuck happened? But y'all built so much together. Like, do you think you instantly just be out?
I'm
It's
sorry,
hard, man. It's fucking
that
hard, yo.
booger shit. That
Flicking
flicking
boogers.
booger shit is that's fucking gross, nigga. Grow up.
Sitting around
Go get some fucking tissue. Well, go
like
to
it's
the
a
bathroom.
sport and
Like,
shit.
that's
Flicking
hard.
boogers isn't no farting is just gonna happen. Like if y'all travel
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
together, and shit,
whatever.
We
farting
fart,
and
yo. We
shitting is
fart.
just gonna happen.
We
But
fart
Flicking
battle.
boogers,
doing the flicking boogers is like a sign of more nasty shit to come.
Oh,
I ain't
yeah.
got time for your other shit too.
Bro.
Like
Yeah,
you
flick them
sitting here
boogers,
doing
yo.
that.
You got a booger, you got to get rid of that motherfucker. You ain't sitting there all day with that
Yeah,
shit itching you.
and I'm gonna
yeah.
tell y'all,
But like,
I remember that I ignored a flicking booger because I liked the guy, and this man ended up putting shit streaks in my sheets. Don't ever,
Oh,
I'm about to
yeah.
don't
You out
ever
my fucking
ignore
house.
a booger flicker. Don't ever do it.
because there's always something nastier on the other side. It's like
Good, Troy. What
this
you was gonna say,
nasty
yo?
motherfucker. Shit, I forgot. I'm just
No. So we were asking, like, do you think, like, all right, so you're a booger flicker. All right, he's not as bad as a booger flicker. He don't smear shit, but
yeah.
he every time he,
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember now.
yeah, like,
Well, so I mean, honestly, I've grown up seeing a lot of marital issues.
okay,
And so for me, just even based on that of my experience, it's like get the fuck on. When you on some bullshit, I don't have to deal with this. I don't have to live like this. I don't have to yeah, it might hurt like hell because I love you, but niggas hurt every day, B. Like, figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna get over it. I'm not about to deal with bullshit. Like,
yeah.
and if it's just like standard issues and we can talk out and shit like that, okay, fine. But you flicking boogers and smearing shit and fucking leaving.
That's wild. That's wild. Like,
you getting crazy. Like, you know
I'll
what
probably
I'm
go
saying?
live
You
in my
really
fucking
just,
car. Yeah, I couldn't stay with that shit either.
Yeah, no.
yeah,
But
like,
yeah, it's definitely a conversation because maybe things aren't that extreme, but maybe things
yeah.
are just like you just argue like Harley was saying earlier. It's just the nitpicking. Maybe just sometimes you know how it is where maybe somebody's
Yeah.
going through something in their life. Changes happen because
Mhm.
changes happen for different reasons. That's another thing about growth. Like somebody loses a parent, somebody gets sick, somebody had a bad experience at work, had a bad experience in a parking lot, something bad. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens. And then all of a sudden, this person that you've known for 5 years, now they're acting different. Now their mannerisms are different.
Yeah.
Now they're more guarded. So now it's like your face, PTSD.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly, yo. And you're faced with all this shit like you've been growing with this person for 3-4 years. Some of the hardest shit that I ever experienced when I was doing cable, yo, I know I said this shit on the show 1,000 times, was when I used to go to the apartments and load up the internet services. Divorce. And I'd be having a conversation with these guys, and these be like, a lot of times it was like, older white guys, just older dudes, where it was just like, they got a little 1-bedroom, and they're telling me their story. Yeah, my kids, my wife, man, just moving in here for the time being because I just left them the house, and I'm just like, damn, like you went through life with people, you built businesses, you built situations, stories, pictures, evidence that you motherfuckers was engaged in forever, like. And then that's over. You know what I'm saying? Because she cheated. That's over because you cheated. You know what I'm saying? Like,
think about how that shit also happens in our lives with like friends. Like, think about people who knew
that's
you
true.
since you were like a kid, and then like it's like now I'm doing everything I've always wanted to do, and I can't call you.
Damn, you put me on the spot right there.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
It is, it is tough. It is tough, but like I just said, that's kind of that should put me on a spot. I am one of them motherfuckers who I can get too busy to where I'm focused.
Yeah.
And also, not to lie, if you're not rocking with what I'm rocking with, I'm
Yeah.
not really keeping you in memory right now. Like, every now and then, I'll hit you up, but every now and then could be a couple months. Every now and then
Yeah.
could be. I'm telling
If
you,
you're
like,
not doing
is that
content,
wrong?
you're probably not seeing me.
Not, I don't think so. I'm kind of the same way. The way my brain work is out of sight, out of mind. I have to kind of
Right.
force myself sometimes to be like, hey, maybe call this person. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Because if I'm not seeing, it's not going to be there in my head. I'm thinking about so much other shit, and it's not to say I don't fuck with you, because sometimes it's not even that. It's just
Yeah.
you haven't popped up in here. And
Yeah. No.
my
Exactly.
bad. My bad.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually a good ass point, man. Because I'm dealing with that a little bit now. I don't talk to a lot of people that I've known, and I have a lot of friends. You know what else I think helped that? Go a little further. Social media. You can
Yeah,
Oh
see
yeah.
people now, and you
yeah,
don't even have to. You
totally
see they're
Yeah.
okay.
doing well. Yeah, that's good. That's a good point right there. But
I
this
think it also
dude.
helps having people that understand that real quick, because
Yeah,
sometimes motherfuckers
Mm,
try to make you feel bad. And I'm lucky to have a lot of friends that kind of just know that about me.
yeah,
So it's like they don't take it personal.
I've shedded the friends that don't understand that about me. Like I've had
Yeah.
friends that would say things like, "Oh, I feel like you reaching out to me was a part of a list." It's like actually it is because I have a whiteboard in my house full of shit that I need to do, and your name made that fucking list. So
for
be grateful.
real. Be
Yeah.
grateful that it made that list because you don't understand the concept of trying to build something, structure something, stay fucking
Yeah.
focused. While you're doing the tasks that you have to do, like you have to go to work, you have to raise your kid, you got to feed your fucking dog. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a lot of shit that you have to do. So priorities build up. And
Yeah,
then, if you're somebody, especially if you're somebody who doesn't really understand the concept of like managing time and you just got a lot of free time to fucking, sit on your hands and figure out what you want. I
Right.
wish I had that luxury. Do you guys face that shit too? Like battling time?
man, I run my
Yeah.
business in between calls at my day job. So I'm
Been there.
customer service. How may I help you? Then I get off the phone. Canva, fucking
That's right.
go.
All fucking
Yep.
day.
Yep.
That's why I'm fired
Yep.
now.
Yeah. I think sometimes like what I run into is like I feel like sometimes people don't realize how much work it is, how
Yeah.
serious it is. Like I don't get a break. I work. I got my laptop open, my iPad, all that shit open from the moment I wake up till
Yep.
maybe an hour or two before I go to bed. So it's like all day.
Telling you,
And then my
bro.
mind is going. So now I'm already thinking about what I'm about to do tomorrow.
My
Like,
mind wake me up. As soon as I wake up, I start hearing the list in my head.
I
I be like,
hate it. I
fuck.
hate it. I hate it.
I be like,
Yeah.
fuck, it's time to get up, huh?
Like,
Yeah.
damn, I want to
Yo.
go back to sleep at least an hour. Damn, nigga.
I was just talking about that recently. I've been doing, and Harley, thank you for sharing and supporting and everything. Like I've been doing these posts. I'm trying to just keep it consistent, but I do these posts every morning when I wake up, and it's like my own kind of documentary in a way of just. I'm not even trying to be motivational. I'm literally just sharing like the positive shit that I'm looking forward to, like going into the day or that happened some yesterday.
And
But
you dropping game. Like, let me tell y'all, those morning videos be lit. Like, don't think that I'm just sharing it because I love sharing y'all stuff. I literally watch. I'm like, damn, come on, give me some good G right in the morning. I love it.
I know I needed it too because it was just like we're talking now. Like I wake up with a mentality of like, especially right now, man. I got so much that I'm trying to do. Me and my wife are trying to advance. Like we've had conversations about like, all right, we're here. We've been here for a little while. Like we have to advance. Like this and small shit too, not even just like drastic. Oh, I don't want a mansion, but we want to move. We want vacation more. We want to do more shit, and it's hard. We have fucking 3 kids, and you know what I'm saying? We both trying to work, then we try to homeschool. So one of us got to be home, got to make enough money to do that. It's a fucking lifestyle, bro.
Sponsorships. I've been
You know what I'm
watching a lot
saying?
of other families and like creators
Yeah.
who they vacation for free. Because it's like once you get a following and you get a community of people who care what you have to say, then you come and you tell the company, hey, I got this amount of people who give a fuck about what I have to say. How much of a discount are you going to give me? They usually give like a standard
But
some
the only thing with that is sometimes it's
It's true.
they want so much. Like
now that was what I
Yeah.
was
it's
wondering. What do they want from you?
because it takes it's not some. I mean, there's the lucky few that like when they first start, doing content creation or whatever the case is, that get that mass attention, like what I'm saying, almost immediately. But for the most part, most of us that takes years to build. Like,
yeah, and also like and it's what you do. It definitely is what you do. We've had a couple sponsors on this show, and I appreciate everybody who ever have came through, and even Upsurge. I'm saying they're not always paid. It's always just it's what you support and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like what you want to put out, what you want to promote. But it's just Harley, like you said, that's the greatest way. And Troy, like you said, it's very hard to be engaging in that way. Yeah, you need 10,000 fucking people to be following you already. Like TikTok. TikTok is something that I've been really focused on, man. And they put you in fucking place. Like wrestling, I put wrestling videos. I can't do shit else but wrestling videos now without, something going, oh, this got 15 views and then the other one got 3,000, 4,000, whatever.
Yeah.
So that's just hard too.
Yeah, there's no way to read it, honestly.
Yeah.
Like it's been videos I was like, oh, this is just some regular shit I'm putting up. And I was like 20K. And I'm like, oh, but then I put up something that I focused, and I'm like, I'm trying to actively like come up with some shit. I put that up, and it's like 4 views. I'm like, you bitch. What?
Yo, let me tell y'all some weird,
no
crazy shit. Let me tell y'all some crazy shit, yo. All right, so my wife's sisters, she got twin sisters. They, when we first moved in here, this is 2020, right when I started this show. One of her twin sisters was the first guest I ever had on this web show right here, the Beeline Web Show. If y'all have been watching from the beginning, you remember Cookie. She was on Miss Bold View, and she was just getting out of high school, man. And she was my first guest that I ever interviewed, right in this studio right here. Tell me how she just started doing TikTok, literally maybe like a month ago, like really doing it, and she went viral recently because she told the story of that happened with her family, and it was a rough story, and it's crazy the engagement that shit got immediately. I'm talking like 200,000 fucking views on one video, and then she did parts.
More stuff about her.
Yeah,
bro.
People are nosy and they love drama.
All the time, like,
drama, man.
I tell people all the time, put your shit out and don't delete your shit, because whatever that it is that you make that does hit that gong, when you do, you're gonna need something to keep the people when they get there. So don't delete your shit. Like, don't delete it because it's only getting 4 or 5 views. Recycle the mugs. Like right now, I'm not making any motivational content. All my motivational content, my locks are up here over my eyebrows. My shit's sitting here on my shoulders. But I haven't made any new videos because I'm recycling all those 2022, 2021 videos, because those are getting views now. And then as my following continues to grow, they just gonna keep on recycling those videos into those videos are producing revenue, because it don't make sense to keep on reproducing.
That's smart. Yeah, I can't even hate on that. I really want to try to get back into that too. But yeah, man, I had that one video I had queued up today, and it was just interesting because I was just really thinking about the reasons why we stay with people now is probably so much different than it may have been before. I've said it from the beginning, like, I almost didn't want to get married because people look at marriage, especially in the South, I'm not going to lie. People look at marriage down here like it's just like a form of tradition that you must do. Instead of looking at it, for the realistically, like, hey, you're locking yourself in with somebody, like you said earlier, Troy. You have kids with people you hate, and you don't even mean to. It's not like you do it on purpose. That's the fucked up thing about it.
Why do we
like
fuck
somebody
people we hate? I mean, don't get me wrong. Sex is good, but why do we fuck people we hate?
Because we insecure. I think a lot of motherfuckers
I
are
think it's because you don't know, man. I think it really is. There probably is some weirdos that like, oh man, you hate me, fuck me harder. But I think it's also, I think it's usually because you with somebody and everything is good in the beginning. Everything is good. Everything is a fucking character. And there's some feeble-minded people. There's some fucking real easy to fool people. There's some real gullible people. There's some people who just can't wait for that fucking fairy tale fantasy story. And they get deep. And then they go ahead and they let life fucking decisions happen. And you with somebody 2 months, and 2 months in, you pregnant. And now that you pregnant, the real colors come out. Listen, I'm speaking from experience, motherfucker.
That's
Love journal. Hey, what's
real.
up?
No, that's real.
This is my shit
Yeah,
right
that's
here.
real.
Like,
No, that's
and then-
real as fuck. Because you don't even
when
know.
real shit happens, that's what everything changes, man. Because people show you they true. Now that it's not fun and games. Now it's real fucking life, and you in that fucking pregnancy office, you know, waiting for your number to get called, looking at each other like, what the
I
fuck?
think-
Telling you,
dog,
bro.
I think I don't know. I've always been able to read people. I've gotten, you know, fucked over and hurt and shit like that. But I had to realize that was through my lens, that I was ignoring shit that was in my face.
Yeah.
So a lot of times that when it's that extreme, there was a sign before.
Yeah.
You just was like, no, it's all right. I can
Yeah.
do that or whatever. Like when motherfuckers, like, you know, when women end up with a nigga who got like 3 other kids before him, you don't know shit about this relationship that he got with these kids. And now your child is child number 4, and he
Yep.
moving on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or just
Yeah.
all kind of shit. Like something he did something before, or she did something, like whoever the fuck it is, they did something before that you just was like,
Yeah, that's true.
okay,
Ain't
it's fine, it's fine.
Ain't shit be there the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. And I think another part of it is when you're with somebody, you got to think of it also. Everybody's got red flags. Everybody has things that are going to happen. It just really depends on how much you're willing to with endure. It depends on how much you're willing to, like, how important it is. I think there's some things in relationships, especially for people who are interested in starting a relationship. The good a lot of times outweighs the bad at the beginning. And then once the good starts to get a little bit, you know, weary, and then you're like, man, we've been together for a while, and now I hate the way this motherfucker, you know, smokes cigarettes. And then it's like, but he's awesome. He does this. And then, you know, 6 months in, you're like, damn, I really hate these fucking cigarettes.
Yeah.
And it was a problem at the beginning, but it was like so much good shit. But now it's like shit died down a little bit. The fair cupcake phase is done. And now it's like you're hyper focused on the shit that you don't like.
That's true.
I think it's like a natural progression. If I would say more than not sometimes, man.
Yeah, no, that's
But
real.
that goes back to liking somebody, them being your friend. Because if you like them, you can hate the motherfucker for a few weeks. Like, this nigga just been getting on my nerves lately. But if you like them,
Oh,
like,
baby,
genuinely,
I hate my nigga. Let me tell you.
can be
I
around-
hate my nigga.
but you can be
Yeah, my baby
around,
right
you know
now.
what
Where
I'm
you at, boy?
I'm about to say, I hate that nigga at least once a week. At least once a
Yeah,
fucking
like I think that's normal, but like when you genuinely just don't like, it's about liking the person.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
when all
that's
that other
true.
shit go away, that's what's left. Liking
Because
and friendship.
even when I can't
Niggas don't
stand
be
you, I take
friends.
care of you.
They don't. Man.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. But yeah, man, I just wanted to talk about that shit tonight. You know, and you know, other stuff that you guys are doing. What up, Harris? Peace be damn hell of a title that I strolled upon. Yo, listen, y'all. I'm listening, Harris. This is good. Harris fucking crazy. But yeah, we like literally. Yeah, let me clarify that too, because that title is hard. I don't hate my wife. I love my wife. Like, there's nothing about it. I want to make fucking very
He put
clear.
it in the group. He was like, "My wife is gonna fucking kill me, bro."
Yeah, because I wanted that shock, right? I wanted
It's
that
not about
shock.
you.
Like,
I promise. I promise.
yeah, I love my wife. You know, one thing that, like you guys said, you know, the friendship, like, you know, we definitely are friends, man. We had a bad experience here where we had it was an electrical storm, and I promise you, bro, like lightning struck closer to my fucking house than I've ever experienced in my. We saw the flash in the window, and we felt that shit in our feet.
Oh,
And for some reason, the only thing that got burnt out or surged out, luckily, you know, this is kind of luckily, but was my PS5, man. My fucking PS5.
Oh,
Oof,
damn.
bro. Yeah, man.
Damn.
So, but the one thing that sucks is because that's one of the things that me and my wife, we kind of connect on. Like when we're at the end of our day and we just go upstairs, you know, we go and play. We'll play Fortnite. We'll play a one-player game
See, I
and
fuck
pass
with
the
that.
controller. Yeah,
That's
we did.
cute.
That's our shit right there. So
yeah, and there be another niggas don't be having shit in common. Like, I don't understand what people be
or
doing.
don't be willing to like learn people's shit. Like I
That's
wasn't
it.
that too.
before I met my
Yeah.
man,
It's
but
like,
now I got a fucking Dragon Ball tattooed on my back.
there
Like,
you go.
yeah, like
Troy, what's some
Get
shit that
get
you look
into
for
each
when you
other.
dating? Yeah, what's some shit you look for when you dating? Like, what? Here we go. Here's a good question. What's something that you look for when you dating somebody that they have to have? And I'm not talking about you gotta have a job, not that boring shit. Like,
Yeah.
what's something that they really gotta have? They gotta understand about you. Like, hey, you gotta like to read. You gotta like horror movies. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
what's
don't.
something big?
So I actually got two.
Okay.
One of them, you got to be an artist, like,
Okay.
and a pursuing artist, not just like somebody who got some talent and just be doing some shit on the side. I've dated that before, and it's
Okay.
just I want to know what it's like to be with somebody that has just as much passion for what they're doing as I do. Because
Okay.
I've
That's good.
always, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's always looked like it wasn't too much or whatever. I've,
Yeah.
you know, our shit harder than, you know, too. Like I've
Yeah.
done music, fucking books and
Yeah.
podcasts and
Yeah, you doing a
acting.
lot of
Like I've
shit,
done a
bro.
lot.
American Idol. Yeah, Troy was
Yeah,
on
like
here
just
on the
shit.
show telling his whole life and shit. So yeah, for sure. I
I've
remember.
always just been passionate about art. So it's like having dated guys who weren't as into it, there's this disconnect almost. So it's like
Yeah.
I need somebody to understand. And then the other one is have a good relationship with your mama. I'm very serious about that because that makes it, if you talk to your mama like she ain't shit, how the fuck you about to be
like a
talking to
trickle
me?
down. Yeah, and listen, I can
I ain't got
hear
time for
you,
that
bro.
shit. Me and my mama
What
like
Harris?
this,
What
and we
Harris
don't have
talking
to be
about?
best friends, but at least
Hey, I hate my wife so
nice to
much
her.
that I still haven't made her 10 years. But damn, I sure love my girl. I call her my lifelong fiance. Hey, bro, to each his own, man. Everybody got their own shit.
If it worked for
Everybody got their own
her,
shit. Yeah, everybody got their own shit, brother. But yeah, man. But Harley, I know you've been with Hendrix for a while, and how do you like, how do you guys engage with each other? Like, when you guys aren't fuck the sex, we get that, like, what I'm saying. But what's the stuff that you guys got that's like keeping y'all having
That's
fun
my
together?
literal best friend. Like, there's nothing I can't say to him. There's nothing I don't feel comfortable expressing to him. We are a lot of the same, but we're way different. I think what's good about us is that we can hear each other. Like, even when I'm escalated, I can hear him like say calm down. He's been escalated, he can hear me say calm down, which is good. And I think the thing that makes me appreciate him the most is like he hears my silence. Because I'm a person, I shut down. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to tell you what's going on, but you can feel it around me. And he's probably the first person that either picked up on it or didn't ignore it. Because I feel like it's loud as fuck. So people can feel it. Other people should have known. But
Yeah.
he's the first person that be like, what's wrong? And so I love that about him.
That's awesome. Yeah, man. Relationships are hard, bro. I do shows every now and then now about relationships just because I don't want to flood the market with the shit. I think a lot of people use it for clout. It's always fun to talk about somebody cheating on somebody or this and that. What would you do? You know what I'm saying? Like you said, drama, bro. That's just what my sister-in-law is doing. And if it works, it works, yo. We had a show where we did the Beyond 11:30 reunion on here. We were talking about not wanting to become a clown to gain success in social media. Like, you don't want to have to be a damn portray
like
some
that
shit
one nigga
that
who be eating food all sloppy and shit. He make my stomach hurt.
Tismala, the
I
big
think
black
so.
dude.
I don't know. Yeah, being restaurants so
Crazy.
you look fucking crazy. That's not funny no more.
Bro.
It was like
that shit is not.
It was never funny, but like maybe the first like month or two, it's like, oh haha, you've been doing that for years. That's your whole
people.
shit.
That's their whole shit.
Yeah, and that's sad, bro. Yeah, I used to watch a guy. I'm talking shit. I used to watch a guy on YouTube when I used to drive in my job. I used to watch a guy on YouTube, and he would dumpster dive, and he'd go and jump in different in GameStop dumpsters, and I'd go and watch this motherfucker pull out garbage bags and rummage through the garbage and find PlayStations and shit. And it wasn't until like I started understanding content creation more where I realized, like, damn, I'm watching somebody do something that I never would fucking do. But I'm interested and I want to do it because I want to find PlayStations and shit. But I'm not going to put myself out there.
I ain't about to do that.
I ain't jumping in no fucking trash can.
Yeah.
That's how I see money. Like,
yeah.
But I feel like that's what the internet is for. Like, I watch those mini
find your niche.
where they like make the food in the little mini kitchen. I will watch those.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
I've
seen those. Yeah, I love the outdoor shit, bro. Like I know a really popular channel is the Outdoor Boys. I fucking love those guys,
They
man.
cook
And
outside over the fire and shit.
he camps out from he's in Alaska, big tall ass slanky white guy with glasses. He's
Mhm.
really dorky, but if that nigga he is the man, bro.
Yeah.
Out
Yeah.
Luke Nichols, I big up him every time. That's all and not to lie, I'm not gonna even front. He's motivated me, yo, in a lot of
Mhm.
fucking ways, just because he took over his life, man. He was a lawyer. He
Mhm.
stopped his job. He was able to stop because he had such a successful YouTube channel to where he was literally, just like Harley just said, getting paid to travel the world with his family
Mhm.
and get money and just make content, make videos and edit videos. And his kids want to do it now. And this shit is
Yeah.
amazing, bro.
I mean, shit. I found there's one I've recently started watching these past few months. YouTube channel called Cinepals, and
Mm.
they watch movies, like, and review them while they watch them. And it's like, yo, I'm such a movie head. Like, it's films that I've seen a million times, but when I watched it with them, I was watching it through their eyes, and I was actually like, they had me crying watching fucking Boys in the Hood and shit. And I'm like,
Oh
yo, I've
yeah,
seen
yeah,
this
for
a whole
real.
bunch of times. Why
Yep.
am I like it's people do it. Some shit is very simple because same they get paid to watch movies. That's literally
Yeah,
movies that they've never seen
that's
and
crazy.
record their reaction. But it's like there's still a way to keep your brand fresh
Yeah.
when once you find your niche. Like, okay,
Yeah.
so we watch movies. Now, let's watch different
What
kinds.
you
And now
can
let's
do
add
different.
in shows and yeah, and it's like 6 different people. So then they switch up the two who watch something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just found all these ways to keep it going.
No,
Like
yeah, absolutely.
Question
Yeah.
for you guys is like, do you feel like a team is better,
Mhm.
or can this be accomplished with an individual entity? Because the switch up, I feel, comes from that like team piece.
Are you
I
asking
think it
like,
depends on what you're doing.
Yeah, as far as
Yeah.
like just like the traffic, the engagement. Because like for instance, I feel like it's my community, you guys, that have also, along with my consistency, but like my community that has increased my individual content numbers. Like people who know you guys will possibly come and see something from me and vice versa. And without my community, I don't feel like the engagement happens. Like there are a lot of people who are just like kind of like a monolith, and I feel like they're struggling. Like those are the people who you see making those videos and they're like, I can't get any views, da, 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 da. But it's like you're also not doing any shows.
Yeah. Or
you
just
know
not
what?
even just with that. It's all kind of shit. All kind
Yeah,
of different types of content.
that's a good ass question because I've struggled in both areas. You guys know, like you said earlier, like I definitely I went in this. Me and my wife started doing this together, and this it was always my idea, but me and her, she just joined me, and I thought at the beginning I was like, I'm always gonna need somebody to come on and talk with me, like especially on this show, the first show we started. I'm always gonna need somebody to come on and talk. I wanted kind of like a Joe Rogan thing, like she was gonna look up information, and while I talked about it, but I did have a lot of shit where people were flaking on me. I had a fight with my brother on one of the shows and he bounced. So I just said, fuck it, I'm just gonna do an episode where I'm gonna talk about me and just, introduce you guys to me. And I did that shit that night. And I think right there was where I kind of realized if I wanted to, I could do this shit for my damn self.
Mhm.
And I don't know how successful I would have gotten, like you said, Harley, without meeting the people that I've met and really try to engage, like, making that, Facebook just group where I was just like, yo, listen, I met y'all. Fuck it. We all met each other. Let's just stay. Let's post your show in here. Post when you recording. And I enjoy doing that. We that group lasted for like 2 years. I don't even know if it's still going on now.
Yeah,
But
it
that
was
group
for a
lasted for like,
while, but I don't think it's going
yeah.
on right now. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But I did learn from that also the negatives that came from that shit. And that's a bad thing too, because there were people in there who were kind of like, after a while you get toxic. After a while, people start disengaging.
Scamming
People ain't
people.
hating. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
people
it's
was
like,
getting scammed. Like people were being guaranteed marketing. People got scammed on
All kind of
logos.
shit. All kind of
crazy.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why it's like it's kind of hard. The community that you built, and it's just the trust. Like you,
Mhm.
Troy, Dre. I mean, I got a bunch of motherfucker. I was talking to my wife, saying like, if I had a lot more people that were close, like you guys being close, I'd be going to y'all fucking house and we go on a
Oh
bar and
yeah,
chill. But
yeah,
it's just like, at the same time, I'm not hyper focused on meeting a whole bunch of people like I was when I was meeting you guys. I meet people
yeah.
along the way now instead of
I
just
like
like,
that.
yeah, like
Okay.
trying.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Agreed.
yeah, but with the love journal, what do you guys what is there a goal, or are you guys kind of just doing it how you're doing it and you're enjoying it right now?
I think
Yeah.
Trey says season 3 we're gonna start bringing on guests.
Okay.
We had because so with the first season we had guests. It was a different guest every episode, but then I don't know. I took it away because it was like only a radio show at first,
Okay.
and then once the radio station issue fell through, I'd had nowhere else to post it. Like I mean, as a radio show anyway.
Yeah, I feel
Um,
you.
but then before I started the second season, I kind of wanted to be more intimate, so I just want one person. And then I literally around that time is when I met Harley, and then we was just like,
Let's
huh,
get it.
there's something about this works. Let's do it.
I can
Yeah,
see it. I can see it. That's why, like I said, that's why I asked y'all to come on today. Yeah, I
yeah,
can see it. Y'all got an interesting dynamic.
Yeah.
You want to know something, bro? Y'all both just made me think of something too, bro. And a DJ Stead. I think you
yeah.
guys know Stead. Steady introduced us to something like 2 years ago, man. And I'm to this day, I've told him, I'm still kind of mad that we never did it. Stead had an idea, and he wanted to do like podcast soap operas. And yeah, it was a fucking great. Listen, y'all. Listen. We were going to meetings. We had fucking meetings, and we were reading scripts. I was a character.
I want to be a character.
Listen, this is why I'm bringing it up. I'm telling y'all right now. I'm in the middle of like really diving into. I need money, so I ain't gonna fucking. I told you my PlayStation fucked up. I'm trying not to have to go back to work full time, yo. So I'm doing a lot of content. I'm doing a lot of creation. I know y'all see my show. I'm fucking online more than I've ever been in my life right now. But I really, really, really want to do something along the lines. And I always give him credit because he gave the idea to me. And I don't anything I do, I would always include him. But I'm really thinking about putting together some kind of like and it won't be video, it will be a radio, it'll just be audio, but some kind of podcast soap opera drama.
I'm ready.
And I think it would be fucking phenomenal. I think we have enough people to really do it. And I think we could do episodes. It'll be an episodic thing. And I think it would be phenomenal, bro.
I'm ready.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
down. I'm always down.
On my voices, so y'all let me know what you need. I'll be working on my
bro,
voices.
listen. Are you guys interested in taking this shit onto some, acting shit? Maybe like, is that ever an option?
I want to do voice acting and I want to do like actual acting, but I definitely want to do voice acting. I feel like I have the voice for cartoons.
Yeah, I can hear it.
I can see that. Yeah,
I can hear it. Yeah, I can hear it. You got you can stand out in some ones.
Yeah,
I really want to play.
I can be like 3 different characters in a cartoon if I kind of play around up in here.
For real.
Yeah, I really just I want to play a villain. I want to play a villain so bad. Yes, like
superhero villain or just like a bad guy.
I mean, just a bad guy for the most part, but I would love my dream like role would be a Black Joker. I don't think it'll ever happen, but if it does, I'm waiting. Like,
bro, you right.
That's my role.
I can see
right
that,
there.
right?
Yeah, you right, Troy. Shit, make that shit.
With a nice little suit on, you got your. Oh, I can see it, Troy.
Yeah. Flip it instead of purple and green.
Crazy. Like I'm a very calm person, but I like to get it out in certain ways. I know, but there's so much more. But like, yeah, I want to play a dog ass villain, and I want to be in a horror movie.
I want to be in a horror movie bad. I did one movie since doing this, and it was a sci-fi movie, and I played basically myself, and it was so much fun, bro. The guy came here and recorded in the studio. This is fucking early Beeline, but I had posted having that, like just having that one IMDb credit. It's like it is
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Like
I
the
want to die.
motivation,
I
bro.
want to die on camera. I want to.
You want to get murdered?
Oh damn!
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I did.
Wait.
Yo, I got
Like,
in the movie. The guys shot me. They came to the fucking thing. I died in it because
Hey,
what
see?
it was. I gotta fucking find this movie, bro, because it was on Amazon. I think it's still on Amazon. It's called Into It, and I
I'm
play
gonna
the radio DJ, and the
look for
guy,
it. I'm gonna record the video and tag you on my TikTok. B,
yo, I put part of it on YouTube, but and it was just like, but yeah, they killed me in the fucking movie and shit, and it
That's
was
how-
like it was a lot of fun playing this shit, bro. That's why it's like ever since I did that was a while ago.
I do want to play a zombie. Now that I think about it,
Ooh.
Zombie too. That'd be
I'll
dope.
play
Not a
Dog Days
zombie for
Zombie.
me. Definitely a vampire. I
Oh,
definitely.
I want that too. I got a lot of. I want to do a lot.
we need to do something, man. I think we got enough of us, a tight enough crew to where like, we could put something together. We all write in some form. I would love to
just
go back
finished
to that
my
soap opera
first
shit.
script.
The soap
I
opera.
just
yeah?
finished my first
great.
script. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna figure
So I
it
got to
out.
make my IMBD thing for my credits because it's getting turned into a film. Shout out
Really?
Toy.
You sold it already?
Toy Blackman. Yeah.
Oh,
well,
a toy. Okay.
yeah. So her, she wanted to turn her book into a film, and I'm like, I've never written a whole script, but I've always done bits and pieces. It's just one of those things that I just never could bring myself to finish. But it was
Yeah.
like, well, now I'm finishing books. I should be able to do this.
Come
And
on.
yeah, I
That's right.
did.
It's accomplishment, bro.
And, so yeah,
It's very hard to fucking stick. It takes a long time to write a script out. I mean, especially like a well thought out one. You know what I'm saying? You could throw any
Yeah.
fucking thing together, man. But
it
Like
took me about 6.5 months.
acts and
yeah,
all
that shit takes some time.
Mm.
That shit takes time. But
Gotta- scenes, narration, no, period.
yeah. And you also got to play that shit out in your head. That's another.
Yeah,
You have to have
so-
imagination as you're writing.
I was just about to say that's what helps
Yeah.
me though. At this point, I think
Yeah.
just it starts to play in my head, and it's like I got to get this out like now.
That's right.
So, and the more I add, the more it plays. So it's just like
Yeah.
I might as well just finish this shit.
For real, bro. But I'm
I'm a
definitely glad.
movie.
Yeah, listen, we might make one because hey,
Yeah,
Stan,
I am
if you're
always
watching
down
this
to work.
shit, your boy Brian B might be putting together something on the low, and I might need a couple of podcasters that want to come together and play a couple characters because
Yeah.
I haven't forgotten about that shit, man. I really wanted to do that, and I think it's a great idea, and I think it's going to be even better if we do just like a group of us, and it doesn't have to be like a million people, maybe a couple special appearances here and there. But since it's audio, it's a lot easier to do than visual. So
Yeah.
just having like an audio episodic a story that you just tell that
Yeah.
people get to listen to, bro. I think that shit gonna be live, yo.
It's gonna be cool. I love it.
I'm feeling it. I'm about to
Okay.
fuck
Because
with that.
once
for real.
people like it,
Nah.
then the AIers are gonna create visuals for us.
There you go. Yeah, AI is
That's
fucking taking over. Yo, that's another episode. We about to be talking about that soon. That's gonna be a
Yeah.
deep
I'm
episode.
down for that
But
one.
yo, listen, yeah, you guys might want to come on because I'm telling you right now, like I've been really paying attention and watching shit about AI, and I'm telling you, bro, this is some scary shit we in right now. But yo, I want to thank you guys for coming on, man. I'm definitely glad you guys had some time. Usually the web show we try to just do like an hour, and unless we got some crazy ass conversation. But yo, when does this show come on? And tell us all like everywhere we can find you and all that stuff.
So Love Journal After Dark is released once a week. Right now it's just audio. But there's like video clips and there's a few episodes on YouTube. I just haven't gotten a chance to finish uploading all of them. But once the season is done, I'll finish and then y'all can go back and watch the old ones and all that stuff. But the last episode, the season finale, should be out Friday, if not at the latest Saturday afternoon. Because we still have to record it this week.
Awesome.
But yeah.
Good shit. Harley, what you got going on?
Just crush and chill, where I spend 2 hours solely dedicated to my artistry, and then I just hang out with the people who ever come and hang out. Other than that, my daily motivation videos. I am Harley 106 on all major platforms except for YouTube, where I am just 614.
614.
Hey.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming in. Beeline, listen, it's another episode's in the books. We on episode 134, man. It's effing crazy. 134 episodes of the Beeline Web Show. And you know, we're gonna be back next week. I was supposed to be taking a vacation because we having a baby in a month, but I think I'm just gonna power through. I'm just gonna power through and just stay on. I don't want to go anywhere right now. I gotta make this fucking money, yeah. I gotta make this money, bro. I'm trying to be famous or something. Not crazy famous. I'm not doing no clown shit, but I definitely trying to be famous. But we will be back tomorrow night with Beeline straight not Beeline straight through the roast wrestle talk. We got a lot of wrestling to talk about. 9:00 p.m. So join us tomorrow, and definitely go follow Harley and definitely go follow Troy, and they'll be back, man. They're always back, bro. And we're gonna keep you guys updated on what we're doing next. Yes. All right, guys. Until next time, we're gonna tell you to stay true, stay positive, pay attention, baby. And don't be a clown. And if you unhappy in your relationship, see what choices you can make so you don't gotta jack yourself up and jack your family up or jack a person up. Get out. Run, bitch, run. Remember that shit?
We got
We out, yo. Hey.
Good night,
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed that episode, make sure you head on over to the Beeline Entertainment LLC YouTube channel, where we have so much more for you. We have the Beeline Web Show on Tuesday nights, as well as Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk on Wednesdays, and of course, the Beeline Entertainment Show on Thursday night. Join us and make sure that you hit that like, hit that share, and of course, subscribe with that bell button for the notifications so you can make sure you're getting all the great content from the Beeline Entertainment LLC.